I'm Brooke at the Cat Care Center. I am the core coordinator here, and I'm here to talk to you a bit about training your cat to love the carrier and also how to pick the best one for you and your cat. So this would be one of our top choices when choosing a carrier for our cats, just because it's made of hard plastic material and it does have a sturdy frame, so it's a lot easier to clean and it helps prevent the cat from escaping. So this carrier opens from the top and from the front. So your cat has two options for entry and exit. Another plus to this carrier is they have these little bolts that we can unscrew that allows your cat to stay in the bottom half of the carrier during the physical exam so they feel they're safest. So here's another example of a very common carrier that we do see here. It's a great carrier except for the fact that it is hard to clean because it is fabric and it is soft, so sometimes when you are grabbing your cat out of the bag it does squish and it makes them a little bit more vulnerable. This has all the important parts of a hard plastic carrier. The only thing it's missing is that it doesn't open from the top, so we will have to unscrew and unbolt all the sides to get your cat out from the top. So the Sleeping Pod carrier is one of our favorite carriers at Cat Care Center. It is practical and a reliable choice for feline travel. They're actually machine washable, easy to carry, and enjoyed by cats and their humans because they're great to look at and they are super safe. Now that we've gone over choosing the right carrier for your cat, let's go over a few things to avoid when choosing a carrier. One of those being backpack carriers. It's recommended to avoid those just because they don't provide sturdiness in travel and it leaves your cat feeling very vulnerable because of the bubble outside. Feathered harnesses are great when allowing your cat to explore the outdoors. However, it's not the safest means of transportation when taking your cat to and from the vet. It's best to start this process well in advance of your next vet visit and not to rush, but it can be beneficial even if done for a day or two. Proper carrier training generally takes 1 or 2 weeks and it can be done at any age. So these are a few tools that we like to use when training our cats to love the carrier. We like to make sure they have a ton of treats within the carrier so that they can go in and enjoy a nice little snack. These are our catnip mats that we do sell here at the clinic. They are essentially just mats filled with catnip that you can lay flat in the carrier while they enjoy their new toy. And then these are our lickable squeeze-ups. Those are essentially cat go-gurts. They're great for cats and they're a great enticement to get them in the carrier and get them to start loving the carrier. So the Feel Away spray is another great tool when training your cat to love the carrier or just to feel safe in general. Typically you want to spray this in the carrier 15 minutes before putting your cat in there. This gives a pheromone that lets your cat know that this is a happy and safe place. When you're training your cat to love the carrier, it's important to put the carrier in a safe and important part of your house. So if your cat enjoys hanging out in the living room more, it's important to put that carrier in the living room with adding the treats and the catnip mat within it so that they can really create a safe space. So when they do go to the vet, it's not as scary as an experience because that carrier provides that safe environment for them. Once your cat is starting to get familiar with the carrier and starting to hang out in their carrier a bit, it's a good idea to start taking them in small trips throughout the house. Maybe you go from the kitchen to the living room, from the living room to the bedroom, and at the end of their trip when they reach their destination, offering them a small treat or a new toy at the end to reward their good behavior. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope all of our tips and tricks help you train your cat to love the carrier.